India is slowly making Akan Bharat. Not joking, by the way. India is secretly building something huge. And the craziest thing is most people don't even know about it. Do you want to know what India is secretly doing? Then hit the like button and subscribe. Otherwise, I won't eat food today. Like and subscribe if you want me to eat food. Basically, in 2019, Indian government under BJP launched probably the most controversial law in India's history. It is called the Citizenship Amendment Act. So what does this law do? Let me explain like you are 5-year-old. Basically, this is a law for Hindus, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi, or Christian. If any Pakistani, Bangladeshi, or Afghanistani are from any one of these religions and they came on India before the 31st of December 2014, they can easily get an Indian citizenship immediately. Yes, they can become an Indian just by religion. But did you notice something? Muslims are not included. In January 2020, about 50,000 to 170,000 people organized by Muslim organizations in Kochi protested against this CAA law. Situation got so out of control, the government had shut down internet in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Uttar Pradesh, and even parts of Delhi. But thankfully soon lockdown came and protests got calmed down. So a big thanks to China. Who knows what would happen if there was no coronavirus? Anyways, so why were Muslims protesting? According to them, it's a discriminatory law, cause it gives citizenship to only non-Muslims. But the government issued some statements to defend itself. First they said, CAA does not take away citizenship. They repeated this thing a lot, that they are not taking away any existing Indian citizenship regardless of religion. In short, they tried to calm fears by saying Muslims born in India or legal residents have nothing to worry about. Second, they said it's about persecuted minorities, not religion. They argued, look at Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. These are Muslim-majority nations. Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Christians, there are minorities facing persecution. That's why we're helping them. Third, Muslim refugees already have other options. They claimed Muslims can seek asylum in 50+ Islamic countries, but Hindus don't have anywhere else to go except India. This one does make sense, cause Muslims have 57 countries and Hindus only have India. So Hindus have a right to take asylum in India. So in short, non-Muslims who came to India before December 2014 can become Indian citizen. But this year, the government has made some changes. Even those who came to India on to 15 to 24, they won't become citizen, but India will not deport them back to their home country. In short, they aren't becoming Indian, but they will be given legal protections starting from September 2025. But there is a big loophole. Indian government has stated no documents are needed. Even with no documents, you will not be deported. And here's the insane part. India has no way to check when someone actually came. If a Hindu walks into India today and says, I came in 2017, how will India disprove it? There is no way to disprove it since the government stated no visa, passport, or anything is needed. That means any non-Muslim person can right now live in India. But that's not the reason Indian Muslims are angry. They are angry due to a combo of CAA and NRC. So far, I've explained about CAA. Now let me explain, what is NRC like you're 5-year-old? NRC full form is National Register of Citizens. It is basically a giant list of all legal Indians. NRC was made to check who is really an Indian and who is living in India illegally. It's made mainly to kick out illegal Muslim Bangladeshi immigrants from Assam. NRC came before CAA. The government's main plan was not CAA. It was only NRC to kick out illegals from Assam. They introduced CAA to fix their mistake. Let me explain which mistake. So for NRC, everyone has to prove that they or their parents lived in India before a cutoff date. In Assam, it was the 24th of March, 1971. Since Bangladesh got independence on 1971. If you can't prove it with documents, you risk being called an illegal migrant. Doesn't matter if you're Indian or not, if you don't have documents you or your parents lived in India before the 24th of March 1971, in the eyes of the government you're not Indian, you are an illegal migrant. Assamese people had complained for decades that migrants were taking their jobs, land, and changing demographics. Now here comes the problem. In Assam, the NRC was completed and finished on August 2019, and the NRC paperwork hunt was a nightmare for millions of people. Millions of people were struggling to find documents. When the result came on the 31st of August 2019, it shocked everyone. 12 lakh were Hindus and 7 lakhs were Muslims. Means more Hindus didn't have documents than Muslims. This was extremely shocking for the government. They freaked out hard. Many of them were genuinely Indian, but just couldn't prove it on paper. This was a disaster for BJP because it hurt their Hindu support base. So BJP made a law to save Hindus, the Citizenship Amendment Act CAA, which I had talked about just now. So now if you are a non-Muslim, CAA saves you. But if you are a Muslim, CAA cannot save you because it allows everyone except Muslims. In fact, if you are an illegal Bangladeshi living in India, or an illegal Pakistani or Afghanistani, and your religion is Hinduism or anything else except Islam, instead of getting deported and kicked out, you will be respectfully given an Indian citizenship immediately. On the other hand, if you are a Muslim, you will be deported back to Bangladesh, Pakistan, or wherever you came from, and if your home country does not take you back, then you will be stateless inside of India. You will be sent to detention centers, which is already happening since Bangladesh refused to take them back, and your voting rights will be taken away. So illegal Hindu immigrants are getting citizenship, and legal Indian Muslims who don't have documents are suffering. Muslims in Assam who do not have documents are complaining that they are Indian, but the government is treating them as outsiders. They are pulling in Hindus. Now let's talk about what is BJP's benefits of taking more Hindus and taking away their voting rights. Well, the thing is, not only Muslims. BJP didn't face protests from Muslims alone. Major political parties like Congress and West Bengal's TMC are also against CAA and NRC. Congress was like, this destroys secular India. TMC was like, we'll never let CAA or NRC happen in Bengal. Let's leave Congress alone. They are innocent who are trying to protect secular India. Let's talk about Mamata Banerjee. She is super anti-CAA and NRC. Mamata literally hit the streets herself, marching with protesters in Kolkata. She shouted, "Not a single person will be allowed to be thrown out of Bengal." Even ordered her state officials, don't cooperate with NRC or NPR. She turned CAA and NRC into a Bengal versus Delhi battle, making it personal against Modi and Amit Shah. Wanna know why Mamata is heavily against CAA and NRC? It's because she heavily depends on Muslims and illegal Bangladeshi Muslim voters. Muslims make up about 27 to 30% of West Bengal's population. Surveys show TMC often gets 70 to 80% of Muslim votes. In some elections, it went even higher, above 85%. Mamata knows if Bangladeshi Hindus become BJP voters, she's finished. In fact, Bangladeshi Hindus have already started mass voting BJP. Last Bengal election was on 2021. West Bengal has millions of Bangladeshi Hindu refugees already living there. The area in which Hindus of BD live, BJP has one majority there. Most of them support BJP because BJP is the only party openly protecting them. With CAA, even more Hindus can stay legally and eventually vote. This is BJP's secret plan. Use Bangladeshi Hindus as a massive voter army. If they secure enough Hindu refugee votes, BJP could finally break Mamata Banerjee's stronghold in West Bengal. So yes, CAA is also an election machine. West Bengal has 70% Hindus, but Hindus in Bengal are divided. Urban Bhadralok Hindus, Kolkata elites often vote left ATMC, not BJP. So without BD Hindus, BJP winning Bengal is almost impossible. One day TMC's Muslim plus secular vote will get outnumbered. Now I have a question. Do you support CAA and NRC? Comment below. And the reason too. 66.7% of Indian Hindus supported CAA, but 32.3% Hindus opposed it. In certain states like Assam, opposition among Hindus is even higher, around 50% among Assamese Hindus. Well, that is not surprising for me. The British ruled India for 200 years, not because they were strong, but because India was full of traitors and divided rulers. Some Rajas and Nawabs literally teamed up with the British just to save their own crowns. Same thing TMC is doing today. She is teaming up with Muslims against Hindus just to get Muslim votes. She pretends to fight for human rights, but actually, it's her throne she's fighting for. This same party was fine when Hindus suffered in Bangladesh and Pakistan. But now, when India tries to protect them, suddenly it's discrimination. Brr, what kind of clown show is this? So yeah, history repeats itself. Sometimes they wear Indian clothes and shout Indian slogans while stabbing you in the back. I hope Mamata will get Sheikh Hasina type treatment one day. Now Bangladesh, take back these Assamese Muslims, they are your people.
Which people? The ones who've lived in India for generations. You want us to accept people who've been Indian all their lives?
But they came from your side originally, right? So you must be responsible.
Show me proof, papers, IDs, names, birth certificates. We don't just open borders because you point fingers. We don't a sudden wave of poor migrants. Our economy can't absorb everyone, and our courts won't accept people without evidence.
As you can see, neither country wants these Assamese Muslims. What if one day India does NRC not only on Assam, but on entire country? Millions of Indian Muslims will get deported, or if not deported then become stateless in their own country, like losing many of their rights. That's why Muslims and opposition are not very happy with this law. Their argument is India is a secular country and it violates India's constitution. So what is my opinion? My opinion is simple and clear. CAA isn't anti-Muslim, it's pro-Hindu, since Muslims already have more 57 countries and Hindus only have India. India was divided on religion in 1947. Pakistan for Muslims, India for Hindus. The problem is Pakistan was declared an Islamic state, but India was declared a secular state. That means even today Hindus have no country. Meanwhile, Muslims are chilling with 57 countries. So now, when Indian government wanted to take Hindus in, Muslims started protesting against it. Good thing is 20 to 35% of Muslims supported it. People say Hindus and Muslims can live peacefully in India, but the protest proved it otherwise. If that was really true, then why did partition even happen in 1947? The whole country was literally split based on religion, and that already killed the argument that Hindus and Muslims can live in peace together. So I support CAA and NRC. Now let's talk about why does this link to Akin Bharat. Think of it this way. India is quietly absorbing Hindus from Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. Over decades, this shifts population in border states Assam, West Bengal, Tripura. Those Hindus vote mostly BJP. More Hindus equals stronger BJP base equals stronger push for Hindu Rashtra idea. So instead of literally redrawing borders, they are bringing in the people they want, making Akin Bharat demographically rather than militarily. Next year is West Bengal election, but do not expect miracles there. TMC is likely to win. Because government is not giving citizenship to BD Hindus who came on 2015 to 2024. Without citizenship, they can't vote. They will just get legal protections, so they won't be deported. The reason government is not giving them citizenship yet is because Mamata will see BJP is literally importing voters from Bangladesh. That's why they are playing it slow and safely. Give them entry now and quietly citizenship later. Anyways, this was it for today's video. Comment your thoughts below. I'll be reading everything. And make sure to like this video, subscribe to Anime Versus, and share. Because the next episode will expose something even more dangerous about South Asia.
Anime Versus, the stage is bright. In the neon glare we take flight. Every twist, every turn ignites the night. Speeding ahead, breaking free. Endless options for you and me. Chaos reigns, trails of blaze. Anime Versus in this dizzy maze. Across dimensions we thrive. Anime Versus, let's revive. So let's persist, never slow. In this journey our spirits grow. With Anime Versus leading the way.